Hey, what's up, world? My name is Mark Jones.
I'm Josh Trainer.
And this is OneFitJam. We're back with the 90-day challenge. Hey, you know what's up? It started June 14th. The day is getting closer and closer. Today we're going to talk about that exclusion list we have for the food, starting with high fructose corn syrup, and we may have a little bit of time to get to wheat. Josh, why don't you start us off with the high fructose?
High fructose corn syrup, it's actually a hybrid sweetener that most people, or most companies nowadays are putting in a vast majority of products, everywhere from soda, as we all know, all the way to bread, and some fruit juices and things of that nature as well. The reason why it's so widely popular is because it's so cheap to make, because fructose is always something that's present already in fruits, and then corn syrup. Corn is so easy, one of the highly produced, most major produced foods in the U.S., so it's so easy to facilitate this particular sweetener, and it's 600 times sweeter than sugar.
Right.
So you don't have to use as much, even though most people use just the same amount, which means they're getting 6 times the sweetness, and their body's getting used to that sweetness. And so we want to put some restrictions.
And the percentage of fat that your body puts on when it comes to fructose as compared to sugar is a lot more. So every time you consume fructose, you're putting on a higher percentage of fat than sugar, every single time. And the bad thing about it is now fructose is in almost every single processed food. Some of you may not know that it's in meat. It's in your wheat bread. It's in your fruit juices. It's in pretty much everything that you feed your children for lunch and dinner. And plus your body, the way your body responds to this stuff is even bad. Alcohol has an effect on your body, has an effect on your liver, mainly the cirrhosis of the liver and certain other elements that alcohol causes. Well, high fructose corn syrup does the same thing to your body that alcohol does, except it doesn't get you high. So you never know these effects are happening, but your liver responds to high fructose corn syrup as if it's alcohol. And some of the same symptoms that you see with high fructose corn syrup, you see with alcohol. So it's not a good thing for you.
In addition to how the stresses that it puts on the liver and the body as a whole, what you mentioned earlier about how it generates a lot more fat than we're used to. It conditions your body's insulin system to push more sugar into fat cells. Now remember, fat is stored energy. And what we're learning actually about fat is that it's not just fat, it doesn't just sit there. It actually has hormones and has reactions going on within it that affect the body. So that's why it affects our mood and our hormones of that nature. So when you eat more sugar, any kind of sugar, your insulin system pushes more and more sugar into fat cells, storing it as energy. And so that's why it helps us put on a lot more weight as opposed to using it. And so those are simple sugars, white bread, even a lot of wheat breads these days. If you look at the instructions, the only difference between the two is they add molasses to wheat bread.
And now it's wheat bread.
Yeah, so now it's wheat bread. And so same exact thing, it's just a little thicker, has a little more of a bitter taste that simulates wheat. Other than that, it doesn't change anything at all. And if anything, molasses is another form of sugar, and it also boosts insulin response.
In talking about wheat bread, since we're on there, we'll try not to give you too much longer. The wheat bread, and the reason we're restricting the amount of bread you can have is because wheat is nothing but fat, pretty much. The wheat bread that we've eaten, the white bread, the hamburger buns, hot dog buns, things of those natures, all they do is they add fat on your body. Not only are you getting the sugar that they add to it, but a lot of bread now has high fructose corn syrup. The starch breaks down into a sugar. So basically you have a sugar cocktail that is nothing but fat on your body. So many of you think you're eating something healthy because you're getting that wheat bread from the store. I want to tell you today that you're not, and that's unfortunate. But and some of you right now, I can tell you, well, what are we supposed to eat? Okay, here's the thing. We can take out wheat bread and put in things like an all-seed bread. It's all seeds. It's great. It's very healthy for your body. Your body has to break it down in a complex way. It's something that your body can handle. For fructose drinks and anything with fructose, you don't have to drink juice in order to have a good meal. You can have water with your meal, or you can get some of these new additives that make the water have flavor. You can even make a fruit juice cocktail. Put some seltzer water with it, and it makes it kind of taste like soda, but it's a whole lot healthier for you.
And to do research on some artificial sweeteners, they do have some effects on the body, but any of them are healthier than high fructose corn syrup. A lot of times they cause 0 calories even though they have these sweeteners is because the body doesn't register as food. And so the body passes them right out. But your tongue, your taste buds, taste the sweetness. So it helps out. So do your research. There's a couple good ones out there. But one comes to mind. I can't think of the name of it. But yeah, stevia. Good one that just came out. And so try that out, put that in your drink, stuff like that. Try the sweet and low waters, not sweet and low waters, the little things, little powders you pour in your water.
Oh, like Milo or Crystal Light?
Those are good. Those are excellent. Have that stuff in them.
So basically, that's fructose. Those are some of the things on the exclusion list. We'll get some more to you, but we're just trying to get you amped up for the 90-day challenge, not by scaring you, but by telling you, hey, if you get rid of these things, we're guaranteeing you, by the time these 90 days are up, you're going to look the best you've ever felt. I mean, you're going to look the best you've ever looked, and you're going to feel the best you've ever felt. OneFitJam 90-day challenge, and we're out.